Okay, folks, we are going to take a look at the Masters of the Universe Merman second version, well, technically third version, and this is the LOP, or is it Legion of Power? I want to say, or Lords of Power. I think it's Lords of Power. It's your Legion or Lords, I can't remember which. But this is the second version, or third version of Merman. The first original one was in a convention set. Then there was the regular release of Merman as part of Wave 3, I want to say, which is the wave I have missed out on. So I don't have the regular retail release version to review. Now these are just starting to show up over here in Ireland in Smith's Toys. So I managed to snag this guy and the Evelyn from the series, which is based on the 2000X. Technically, this guy's kind of based on 2000X as well. He still has that kind of more modern design to him. But here is the box. So it just says Merman. See LOP on the box. Includes a comic, which I've already taken out. He's already out of his packaging. He's just falling over. Then it has Twist into Battle Positions, mini comic, and then there's a really nice artwork. If I just bring it down, you can see there's some sort of weird sea creature behind him. It almost looks like it's furry or like a weasel or something, kind of mixed with a sea creature. Then you got Merman, and it looks like he's firing his sword with a blast at Tila, who's riding a, I think it's a unicorn. It could be just a regular horse with a horn spiked thing, but it has like weird design to it. And that's pretty much it for the box. And then you have all the figures, other figures in this wave, which is Fisto, Evelyn, Faker, and they have Skeletor and He-Man. Now I'm not sure if these are the versions with the classic heads, because they are releasing versions with the classic original action figure He-Man head, and the same with Skeletor. And as far as I know, I haven't got Faker, but I believe he has only the He-Man, the classic action figure head, as opposed to one based on the recent Origins release. So before I go on about the figure, I'm going to bring in the little mini comic. He comes back to it. So you have Sucker Punch, and you can see there's a picture of Fisto, and it looks like He-Man's about to clobber him in the back of the head. And then if we open up, these are the European edition, so they have no language bubbles in them, or speech bubbles, which is kind of annoying because you're kind of not sure what the heck is going on in some of the panels. But it's kind of a bit self-explanatory, where it looks like Fisto's running around tracking someone, and then suddenly he gets jumped by He-Man driving the land shark, which is kind of odd for He-Man. And then you see him getting trapped. He punches the door, which has some sort of shield on it, or some sort of, anti-Fisto device. And then you see He-Man comes in, kind of lays him out and has a good chuckle over it, and then Fisto gets a knock in, and you can see it's actually not He-Man, but actually Faker. And then it cuts to Snake Mountain, which is what I have the backdrop of. And see Merman, Evelyn, and Skeletor. And Merman and Evelyn have found the damaged or destroyed Faker. And you can see there's a room full of alternate Fakers. And that is the end of the story. I'm assuming the speech bubbles will get a bit more into that. But for now, here is the figure. The figure is the standard Master Universe book. It has, what's interesting though, is they designed him to have the more wrestling designed trunks, so they could add this extra waist piece on with these little kind of tassels on it and the fish kind of detailing. You have his more detailed version of the web gear, or the battle harness, which is pretty much the same one that they used on this guy, which is a Steamboat something or other, or Dragon Punch Steam something. The wrestling guy, which I can't remember his name, he came with the translucent version of the dragon from Dragon Blaster Skeletor. So if you have that, you can kind of put the Dragon Blast thing on Merman's back. But overall, he's pretty much the same standard articulation. So arms on a ball joint, can go around, rotate around. Comes with one accessory, which is Corn on the Cob sword, which has the little wrist or the hand guard. His hands rotate, have a hinge. His elbows bend and rotate. His head is on a ball joint. His waist swivels. His legs split that much. Kick forward that much and go back that much. Single jointed knee. He has a boot swivel, which is weird because it's actually his boots technically start down here and not up here, but he has like a boot swivel. And then he has ankle rocker joints, which aren't too hindered. You can get some good bends out of it. And that's pretty much it. And the sculpting of the head is quite interesting. I think the original version they used was it Stinkor's head. So, or well, the head that would later be reused as Stinkor's head. But this one is more unique to Merman. It's more in keeping with the classics design and the kind of design that he had in 2000X. And there goes his sword. It just goes flying out of his hand. Just get him to stand over here on Snake Mountain while I go retrieve it. The sword, he does only have the one grip hand, which is kind of a shame. I do kind of wish they would I know the original figure only had the one grip hand and the one kind of outstretched hands, but I was kind of hoping they might, you know, swap it out for this guy because he's a kind of alternate figure. And give him two grip hands. His arms are interesting as well. The original figure, I think, reused Skeletor's arms. If I just bring in Skeletor here, they reused these ones with little fins on them. But this guy has newer arms, which have larger fins, which is kind of nice. You can see they still use the same Skeletor feet, but the legs are actually different. I think the original, again, you reuse these beast kind of style feet. In fact, he was pretty much a reuse of Skeletor with just the alternate head and this kind of fish scale style patterned armor. But overall, he's really, really cool. I do recommend picking him up if you can find him. As I said, they're just hitting shelves over here now at the moment in Ireland. Even though on the website, on Smith's website, it says they're not due out until July. So they seem to have come in early. Overall, they're a really good figure. And I hope I can pick up Faker and Fisto so I can get the whole set and do a review. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this quick little review of Merman from Masters of the Universe Origins. And as I say in my videos, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Cheers, guys. Hey YouTube land, this Tichondrius here, doing another action figure review. Okay, I better stop this now because it'll just get grating on the video.